but it looks like we decided to pass for now. Alright, morning! Quack, quack, Hat, what up? Shaking his bottom, Hat waddled into the dining room. Behind him, Ohio! Katori followed behind, blinking her eyes sleepily. Ohio! You look sleepy. Uh-huh. It's strange to feel nervous to meet your own parents, but when I followed my dad and lived away from my mom for a while, even I was a bit hesitant to see her again. My mom didn't care about the inner workings of her son's heart, but anyway. What do you want for breakfast? I can make it now. Toast is good. Okay then, I'll brew some coffee for you. I'll make it very bitter. Bitter with milk and sugar, please. Tori said while preparing Hat's breakfast. Even though she keeps saying she's not his owner, she always takes care of him. Hat is more attached to Tori than anyone else, too. Alright, here's your coffee. Tori muttered as she accepted the coffee. Are you still worried about something? Isn't that fine? Worry's gonna try and keep her at home once he gets there. Or once she gets there, rather. She sipped her coffee while talking. Nah, I think it's actually possible, huh? I changed my mind when I remembered her sister. Uh-huh. Starting to worry. Is it really alright to let her go? I really wonder about that. Well, just relax there for a while. Tori ate her morning toast with a mixed expression of worry and happiness. I prepared breakfast. I was like, wait, prepared? There's two E's there. Anyway, prepared breakfast for myself and the remaining boarders. It's a rather simple breakfast. Okay. Tori was watching me from across the counter while I did so. Wow. She just went right there with it. You cheat on me, and your shit is over. I will end you. What's with that all of a sudden? That was good though. She doesn't trust me? Told you I won't cheat. I have such a cute girlfriend after all. While saying this, I stood behind Katori and put my hands on her shoulders. You're the only one I love, baby. From behind, I turned her head and kissed her on the cheek. Katori blushed and squirmed. Huh? But she quickly scowled at me. Yeah, you're not taking me seriously. You fucking cheat on me, and you're fucking dead. Huh? Not taking you seriously? No, I don't think that. Well, I do tend to think it's a good idea to treat her to ice cream if she's in a bad mood, but... Katori asked and brushed up her hair. With a seductive expression, she said... Is that so? Keep deceiving me, please! Well then, I shall deceive her. I will lie to your face for the rest of your life if that is what you wish. What are we looking around for? Tori stretched her neck out like a meerkat and looked around. Then after confirming that no one was approaching the dining room, she pushed her lips out. It appears that she's insisting that I kiss her. Alright, princess. I walked around to face Katori and then kissed her upturned lips. It was a rather short kiss. They tasted like fresh coffee, with lots of milk and sugar. Oh yeah. Katori smiled happily and then finished off her toast with jam. A mischievous laugh. Hey, Abari-san! I heard Abari-san's voice and pushed Katori's wheelchair over to the entrance to meet her. Oh shit! We actually get to see her dad? His face? Don't scare me like that, sir! Anyway, a middle-aged man was standing behind Hibari-san. He was dressed in a gray suit and seemed like a real gentleman.
お父さん。
小鳥
Upon seeing Kotori, her father seemed to be moved to tears. But he's a gentleman wearing a suit. His expression only showed those kinds of emotions at first, but he immediately switched to a classy smile.
元気だったかい
見ての通りよ。
Then her father looked at me.
こちらの方が
トビウオソウの漁をしている水瀬さんよ。
That's me, dude. Hello, I'm Minase. It's nice to meet you. Dad, I mean, nope, don't go there yet,
小鳥の
dude.
父の羽根隆夫です。ずいぶんお若いようですが
Yeah, actually, I'm still a student. My mother manages this property, and I'm just working part-time.
でもすごく立派な漁母さんよ。ねえ、ひばりね。ええ、お料理も上手だし、しっかりしていて、とても信頼できる方だわ。
ほう
Oh. Since both of his daughters said those things, Kotori's father looked at me approvingly. Although I stood straight, I felt a bit nervous. Everyone says I'm responsible and such, but I was a little worried that in the eyes of an adult man, I might just look like a child.
いつも娘がお世話になっています
After saying this, he extended his hand for me to shake it.
これからもどうぞ娘のことをよろしくお願いします
I will. Forever. Yes, I will. Thank you as well. After the greetings ended, the remaining dorm students and Agaha came to see Kotori off.
こちらが寮生の皆さんですか
そう、みんな私の友達よ。カナに朝と夜。どうも、しぐれかなこです。はじめまして、風と朝です。妹の夜です。
After being greeted, Kotori's father bowed his head politely. Even when speaking with kids the same age as his daughter, he never forgets to act respectfully.
それから、この子がアゲハよ。
ああ電話で話していた小鳥の大親友だという
Kotori's father seemed deeply moved and extended his hand for Agaha to shake it.
どうも、姫木アゲハです。
娘からお話は伺っています
一体どんな話してるんだろう。
Kotori's father looked at everyone and relaxed his expression, looking relieved. He must have been concerned about how his handicapped daughter was getting along in the dorms. To tell the truth, we'd gotten Agaha to come in the morning on purpose. Kotori thought that if she introduces her best friend to her father, it will make him feel more relieved. It seems that our attempt was a success. Next, a duck came waddling in, shaking his bottom.
おいで、ハット。紹介するわ。わわ。
He hat flapped his wings and got on Kotori's lap.
この子がハットよ。この中で一番古い私の友達。
ああこの子がかわいいアヒルじゃないか
What a delicious looking, I mean cute duck.
朝、夜、少しの間、ハットのことよろしくね。任せてください。よろしくね、ハットちゃん。わわ。
Quick, quick.
かわいい。それじゃあそろそろ行きましょうか。
そうだなあまり長いしてお邪魔になってもいけない
Hibari-san pushed Kotori's wheelchair.
それじゃあね、みんな、葵くん。いってらっしゃい、小鳥。
Take it easy at home. Kotori got into her father's car and went home. Bum-ba-da-bum, bum-ba-da-ba-da-na. All right, Kotori's gone for the summer, or at least for like, I don't know how long, till the festival or whatever. Anyway, after Kotori left, we met at the dock as usual. We have to resolve the problems that were found during yesterday's test and check each part for damage to be safe. Agaha is in charge of maintenance. Agaha had been going with me to the glider field, getting some guidance from qualified people there, and helping with maintenance.
機体の表面に目立った傷はありませんでした。部品も問題なしね。さすが天音先輩の設計だわ。
It means Amane Senpai was beastie in her designs. If too much stress was put on a certain area, some parts could bend or get damaged. Yoru-chan was staring intently at the assembled airframe. What's the matter, Yoru-chan?
昨日のテストフライトを見てて思ったの。綺麗な機体だなって。
Oh, actually appreciating something. Normal. Wow, weird.
デザインって不思議よね。機能性を追求していった先に最も美しいものがあるんだから。
Most beautiful things come from the pursuit of functionality. I don't think I've ever heard that before. That is an interesting quote. I guess that's how it works. This glider is a structure of functional beauty. There is a meaning to every curve. Not a single part was designed merely to look good. Bicycles are like that too. They're designed purely for speed, but still look excellent.
けどこのグライダー不思議な形してますよね。翼が前に出てるのなんて初めて見ました。
Asa-chan said and pointed at the main wings. The wings of the revised model just jut forward a bit from where they are attached to the body.
普通飛行機の翼って後ろにこうなってませんか？
Asa-chan demonstrated by spreading both her hands behind her.
いわゆる交代翼のことね。
Okay, so the so-called back-swept wings.
交代翼？主翼の取り付け位置から斜め後ろに向かって広がってる翼のことよ。
Uh-huh.
あれは超音速飛行をするためのデザインなの。だからジェット機なんかは交代翼が普通よね。
Makes sense for things going really fast. Got it. Whether they're passenger planes or fighter planes, the majority of airplanes that we normally see on TV are jets.
ほう。
Oh. Okay, here's a good picture of the glider. Aha, see? Okay. Small propeller planes don't have wings that point diagonally backwards. They're spread out horizontally, right? Our previous main wings were like that too.
どうして形が違うんですか？
Uh-huh.
交代翼は揚力が低下するのよ。ジェットエンジンがついていればそれでも問題なく飛べるんだろうけど、グライダーだとね。
For a glider, we need drag, right? That's why it's normal for the wings to stretch horizontally, but this glider's wings are pointed forward. Wings like this are called forward swept wings.
前進翼。
If you divide the... this is a picture of our glider. The other one was like our old glider or whatever. Okay, I see. If you divide the wing shapes further, there are still a few more types, and I think there are some that are unclassifiable. They are designed in accordance with the purpose of each plane.
じゃあこのグライダーの翼がその前進
Of course they have a purpose,
な
duh.
のも目的があるんですね。
Yep, that's right. Meow,
目
that's
的
right.
っていうか、この場合はメリットっていう方が正しいかな。
Abigail began her explanation.
一番大きな理由は重心と揚力の中心になる部分の問題ね。このグライダーは複座式だから主翼の取り付け位置が限られているわ。
Oh, this airframe has the wings attached to the sides of the body, but the cockpit is also inside the body. In the case of two-seaters, the cockpit takes up twice as much space. As a result, there's a limited amount of places to attach the main wings. Furthermore, since the number of people in the cockpit also doubles, the center of gravity shifts forward by a large amount. That's where the forward swept wings come in.
これ見て、アサちゃん。
Can we, skip all this? Agatha drew a diagram of the old wings from a bird's eye view and marked the central part. It was roughly in the middle between the bases of the wings.
この点は主翼が発生させる揚力の中心部。ここを見えない糸で吊るされて飛んでるようなイメージね。
It's actually more complicated, but Agha was simplifying it to make it a bit easier to understand.
もし頭が重くて重心が前に傾いてたらどうなると思う？機種が下がってしまいますね。じゃあこれならどうかな。
This time, she drew a diagram of the improved model. With the forward swept wings, she connected the centers of the wings with the first line, created a triangle. Then she marked the center of that line. That point was farther forward than in the previous example. In other words, the center of the lifting power is shifted forward.
これならバランスが取れて頭が下がらないかも。つまり前進翼は胴体の後ろ寄りに取り付けながらも揚力の発生部を前方に持ってくることができるわけ。
It's also necessary to consider cases when the glider is crewed by one person. These wings make it easier to keep the balance by reducing the influence of the shifted center of gravity. This means there are suitable wings. These are suitable wings for a two-person glider, two-seater glider, whatever.
まあ本当はもっと複雑なんだけど、簡単に説明するとこんな感じかな。
You got it, dude.
なるほど。それでわざわざ翼を作り直したんですね。
These may look strange, but everything has a purpose.
へえ、すごいな。ちゃんと意味があったんだ。
Yeah, dude, we weren't just drawing a picture and building it. It actually had purpose with science. Asa-chan gazed upon the wings that she had helped build with an expression filled with admiration.
そんなこと全然知らずに作ってたよ。
I just followed instructions. It's like Legos, right?
でもメリットばかりじゃないはずよ。
Yoro-chan suddenly cut in. What do you mean?
例えば、全身力はロール安定性を低下させるわ。テストの時、感覚がピーキーになってるって言ってたけど、そこにも原因があるんじゃないの？
Maybe. When gliders are flying, they're always inside an unstable atmosphere. Wind blows from lots of different directions, and sometimes there are strong crosswinds too. However, a glider has a certain property that, when it sways sideways a little, it immediately tries to level its main wings again. This is called roll stability. Forward-swept wings actually reduce the roll stability. However,
もちろんそれも織り込み済み。主翼の上半角を少し多めにつけて対応してあるわ。
okay,
上半角？
when you look at the wings from the front, they're curved slightly upwards, right? This is called a dihedral angle. Adding a dihedral angle maintains the roll stability to some extent.
あとはパイロットの腕次第ね。
And the rest is up to the pilot. For airframes that lack roll stability, the response of the ailerons is fast and appears stronger.
そうね。
Yoro-chan nodded in agreement, or rather, as if she knew this from the start. She probably understood this and just wanted to see what we would say. She might have been testing us. But that's amazing, Yoro-chan.
何がですか？
Even though you're not an official member, you're really well versed in this stuff. Agaha and I looked at the blueprints for the approved model and studied, but this couldn't have been the case with Yoro-chan.
別に。姉さんが乗るかもしれないものだから、ちょっと調べてみただけです。
Oh yeah, a little research. Bitch, you know more or as much as, at least as much as we know.
ヤルちゃんすごいね。後で私にも教えてね。
Drill it into her brain so she gets it.
機能を知っておくってのは大事なことよ。飛ぶにしても整備するにしてもね。
Indeed. If you are familiar with the principles of flight and functions of each part, you'll be able to handle situations like this when they happen. For example, even if one wing breaks in half, you can still manage to fly while maintaining balance with the ailerons.
さて、勉強会はこのくらいにして。
Let's get working,
例の作業に取り掛かりま
bitches!
しょう。小鳥先輩をびっくりさせなくちゃ
They're
です
gonna
ね。
try and get that cockpit done while she's gone, right? We plan to finish work on Katori's cockpit before she returned from home.
葵も手伝ってね。きっと最高のプレゼントになるわよ。
Oh yeah. Cheer! I was looking forward to seeing Katori's overjoyed face. Cheer! The creation of Katori's cockpit was proceeding smoothly. It wasn't all that complicated. Simply put, we were just making it so that the rudder pedal could be operated by hand. Potentially problematic issues would have been related to the layout inside the cockpit for the operability, but those were resolved with Amane-senpai's blueprint. Compared to making the wings, this was simple work. It was my first time flying alone, but the controls felt different indeed.
重量もだけど、重心が変化するもんね。
Around noon today, I did a test flight. I had just returned from the runway.
一休みして、あっちの作業しましょうか。
We can only do tests while it's light outside. We fly during the day. In the evening, we return to the dock and work on Katori's cockpit. It was a rather busy schedule. Shall we eat here again today? We had a portable gas stove in the office since we also had electricity. It was possible to do some simple cooking.
まるで合宿してるみたいですよ
And
ね。
that's what you were hoping for! Yay! Asa-chan was strangely enthusiastic. Yeah, she was all sad we weren't going to do a training camp before, but now she's all hype. What shall we make as a side dish? Does anyone have a request?
私は何でもいいよ。魚料理が食べたいわ。私は、
Chinese food? Alright.
中華だ。私はハンバーグで。
Oh, where'd you come from? Seafood for Yoro-chan, Chinese food for Asa-chan, and a Amane-san hamburger. Wait, Amane-senpai? Yeah, I was gonna say, when did she get here? I was just gonna say the same thing. Amane-senpai was sitting at the office desk working on the computer.
やあみんな、おかえり。
Please don't join our conversation so spontaneously. Don't surprise me like that.
どうしたんですか？こんな時間に。学校に用事があったついでに覗きに来たら誰もいなくて、ここで仕事しながら待って
Wanna
た
go
んだ。
flying? Senpai sometimes comes here to work. She says it's because she can focus on her work here since there are no loud people around and she doesn't get phone calls or emails. Why didn't you call us?
ラボに置いてきた。
She's like, bitch, I don't even carry my phone. That shit sucks. Really now, she's hopeless. She said she had something to do at school, but pretty sure she just found the lab annoying and ran away from it.
あれ、小鳥はいないのか？
Katori returned home for now.
そうなのか。なんだ、せっかく会えると思ったのに。
Well then, I'm gonna go buy the ingredients.
あ、私も行きます。じゃあ私も。
We went to buy food for dinner. Okay. With the twins.
We
got skills.
そんなことないですよ。先輩のおかげです。
While eating dinner, Agatha reported the results of the test flight of the improved glider to Amane Senpai. While eating a Chinese-style hamburger with sardines. After flying it, I could tell that the performance has improved. The stability during flight is on a completely different level.
葵くんが上手になったからじゃないのか?
It might be part of it, but it's not just that.
で、いくつか調整をしたんですけど。
When Agatha and Amane Senpai started talking, usually no one else can follow. That's why as soon as I finish the necessary reports, I return to my meal.
空の上でそんなことが。そうなんですよ。もう私もびっくりで。それでどうなったんだ？もちろんうまくいきましたよ。思った通り、相性はバッチリみたいです。なるほど。ということは、葵くんと小鳥は今熱々だと。
Wait, what are you talking about over there?
テストフライトの話だわ。そうよ。テストフライトの話よ。
No way. It was a totally different topic right now.
葵くんがテストフライトの最中に
It was the test flight, right? I mean, yeah.
なかなかロマンチックじゃないか。空の上の告白なんて。
No, that was...
あれは良かったよね、朝ちゃん。問答無用で素敵でした。まるで
It was one of the best scenes of this drama, I will admit that. As for show.
改めて思い返すと、少々わざとらしくもあるけど。
Yeah, okay, Yoru. You cried along with everyone else. Don't lie to me.
私ら地上でハラハラしながら聞いてたんだよ。
You shouldn't have listened. I wish they'd told me that the radio was left on. But when I think about it, it would have been a bother if they told me in the middle of a confession.
うまくいってよかったな、葵くん。でも、ちょっと意外だぞ。
What is?
いや、てっきり、もうずっと昔から二人はそういう
Mine's like, I thought you already were going out with her like a year ago. What the fuck?
私も隠してるだけで、実はこっそり付き合ってんじゃないかって、時々疑ってたわ。すっごく仲良しでしたもんね。葵先輩が小鳥先輩の髪を解いてあげたりして、見ていてドキドキしました。
I get it already, so give me a break. I'm so embarrassed I could die. I turned away from everyone and ate my dinner.
よかったな。
While she was eating her hamburg steak, Amane Senpai looked a little happy. Well, that's good. It's nice to make Senpai happy. Our meal ended and we were going to resume our work. But before that...
それじゃあ、私はそろそろ帰るよ。
When she finished her dinner, Amane Senpai picked up a helmet and key which had been lying on the desk. Senpai, what's that?
これか？原付の免許を取ったんだ。ここに来るのにあると便利だ。
She got a scooter. Sweet! Huh? Senpai, you're driving a scooter?
うん、そうだぞ。高くなければ平気だぞ。
I make sure it's real low to the ground.
注意1秒、怪我一生。くれぐれも事故には注意してくださいね。
Everybody's worried about her coordination, like, oh my god, how did you pass the test?
どうしてみんな同じことを言うかな。
Senpai muttered while preparing to go home.
ああ、そうだ。
Oh? Senpai remembered something and went back to the office computer. Everyone gathered in front of the monitor out of curiosity.
シミュレーターをバージョンアップしておいたから。
Yay!
適当に使ってくれ。
Our smart girl made the simulator even better. Huh?
何か変わったんですか？データを改良機のものに直しておいた。
Oh, sweet. She put the new glider in there, bitchin'. She said this like it was the natural thing to do.
さっき暇だったからやっておいた。 前からやろうやろうと思ってたんだ。
Coup?
待ってる間にやっちゃったんですか？
Mane Senpai nodded in puzzlement. She's a rather eccentric person.
ついでに敵グライダーとドッグファイトを展開するシューティングモードも
Nice.
作って
Making it into a video game because she's bored. I love it. What? Are those enemy gliders? A dogfight between gliders seems like a very slow thing, too.
それじゃあ帰るぞ。葵くん、ご飯ごちそうさま。
You're welcome. Anytime, Amane. Senpai, please be careful when you go home.
君こそ小鳥と仲良くす
I
るんだ
will,
ぞ。
when she gets home. Amane Senpai, who had appeared so unexpectedly, went back with a cheerful expression.
これで飛べない日もシミュレーターで訓練できるね。
Hell yeah. Yeah, Katori can too. Hell yeah. Let's go, baby. With a thud, I fell down on my bed. I had returned from the secret base and had taken a bath. It's almost midnight. Today had been a hard day, starting with test flights early in the morning. I'm so tired. I rolled over on my bed and reached out my hand to the framed picture that was standing on my desk. Katori, I wonder what you're doing. In the picture, Katori has a triumphant look on her face. She's so cute. Katori in that picture is so cute that my chest began to hurt. This is the first time I've been away from her for so long. She's always been near me since the day I met her. Even when we were fighting and not talking, we were still at least seeing each other's faces because we were living under the same roof. Even if I wasn't able to see her directly, I could sense her presence. She is more than just a friend or lover. She was like family to me. I wonder if she'll come back soon. Or rather, if she'll come back at all. According to Katori, her father is really overprotective, and he may not let her return. Nah, that's impossible. I mean, she said that Habari-san would bring her back, even if she had to abduct her. I put the framed picture back and took out my cell phone instead. There were no calls from her in my history. No emails either. I want to at least hear her voice, but, haven't talked with Katori on the phone too much. After all, we're in the same class and club and live in the same dorm, so it's rarely necessary. I've never called her just to talk, but I want to hear her voice. Wait a second. This is her first time alone with her family in some time. I can't intrude on that. In any case, she'll come back the day after tomorrow. Then we'll be able to talk as much as we want. So I have to endure. Endure. My phone rang. Habane Katori. The display was showing this. Hello?
もしもし
Katori, what's wrong?
葵くんこそどうしたの？なんかすごい
I wasn't about to call you, I swear. I mean, I wasn't... Hi, how you doing? No, it's nothing. Don't mind it. The call came with such timing, it was like it had been arranged somehow, so I ended up answering in a strangely tense way. I took a deep breath to calm my heart. What's up?
あのね、寝る前に
Same.
声が聞きたくて
Same. Katori said shyly. Even though I can only hear her voice through the phone, I can picture her cheeks becoming slightly red like a ripening apple, and her gaze averting out of embarrassment as she spoke.
今忙しい？
Not at all. I wanted to hear your voice too.
そうなんだ。よかった。
How are you? You haven't been home for a while, after all.
楽しんでるよ。お父さんもお母さんも優しいよ。かえって居心地が悪いくらい。
They hadn't seen their daughter in a while, so they're happy and probably pretty surprised. Katori also said she wouldn't go home at first, but then she suddenly changed her mind. Her parents probably had no idea what had happened.
今日の夕飯ね、私が作ってあげたんだ。ほら、前にアゲハと葵くんと3人で作った料理覚えてる？チキンをトマトと一緒に煮て。
Ah, Basque-style chicken stew.
そう、それ。そしたら、お父さんもお母さんも驚いてた。私、実家にいた頃は料理なんてからきしだったもの。すごいねって褒めてくれたよ。
I see. That's good to hear. That was when Katori and I weren't calling each other by our first names yet. Katori was the only one without a dorm duty. I wanted to give her something to do, so I forced her to help me make it. Why do we have to recap the shit? This is not an anime where we have to recap shit. I've been reading this for 20 plus hours now, I think. Can we just skip the recaps of shit? Come on, man. Anyway, yeah, I remember. As everyone liked it, Katori slowly began to open up with the other boarders. Everyone recognized me as a dorm mother.
私ね、飛び魚荘に下宿してちゃんと頑張ってるってお父さんとお母さんに見せたかったの。家を出たのが無駄じゃなかったって思ってほしくて。
Sounds like you succeeded. I mean, they complimented you, right?
うん、美味しいって言ってた。お母さんにレシピ教えてあげたわ。
I imagined a mother and daughter standing in the kitchen and cooking together, and a pleasant mood came over me.
明日は私がお母さんから料理を習うから、帰ったら葵くんに食べさせてあげるわね。
Awesome. The taste of food from the Habane household? I'm looking forward to it. It'll probably be Katori's favorite food. I'm really looking forward to it.
葵くんは何してた？
Same stuff as always. Today we did tests in the morning, and after that, well, various things. Oh yeah, Amane Senpai dropped by. She said she got a license to drive a scooter.
あまねちゃんがバイクに乗るの？
Everybody's like, is she gonna be alright? I mean, is that okay? As expected, the same reaction. After that, I told Katori about the trifling things that had happened while she was away. Sorry, I'm rubbing my eye again. It's itchy. Okay. Katori also told me about the trifling things that had happened at her house. I'm sure for other people it would all sound like trivial matters, but we were talking very enthusiastically. Before we knew it, it was long past midnight.
そろそろ寝ないと。明日朝早いの。
Do you have something to do?
お父さんがね、上野の動物園に連れて行ってくれるの。パンダがいるの。
Pandas! Panda, panda, panda. Ooh, that sounds nice. Take some pictures, okay?
トラもライオンも、それからワニも取ってくる
Tigers
ね。
and lions and crocodiles, oh my. Why only carnivores? She's a beast, what can I say? Alright, good night. We couldn't say those words easily. I want to see you soon. My true feelings suddenly leaked out.
私も葵くんに早く会いたい。
I have to be patient for 2 more days. That's why I was thinking I shouldn't intrude on Katori while she's alone with her family.
こんなに離れて過ごすの初めてだよね。
Huh? Yeah.
葵くんがいないとこんなに寂しいなんて知らなかった。いつも寝るとき思ってるよ、葵くんのこと。
Oh yeah? And what else do you do when you think about me? Me too. I always look at the picture we all took together before sleep. I sense Katori's embarrassed grin on the other end.
離れて過ごして実感しまくり。ああ、私は葵くんのことが大大大好きなんだって。
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. It's a truly, truly, true phenomenon.
そう思うと実家に帰るのも悪くなかったかな。自分の気持ちを確かめられたから。
Yep, see? Katori, I like you too. I love you. On the other end, Katori laughed, slightly embarrassed.
それじゃあもう寝るね。
Yeah, I'll sleep too. Enjoy the pandas, okay? Good night, Katori.
おやすみなさい、葵くん。
The conversation ended. Kiss? My face feels hot. Why did she do that? Damn, I can't sleep now. Rolled around in my bed. Alright, time to go on Pornhub. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Really gonna be able to sleep after that. Thanks a lot, Katori. Anyway, is it 2 days later yet? Hello? Oh. Quack. What are you doing, Hat?
どうしたのハットちゃん。もうお腹いっぱい？
Hat, who had been eating his food, suddenly started making a commotion. He abandoned his food and dashed out of the dining room. Oh, she must be here. She's home! He can sense it.
ハットちゃん。
What's gotten into him? It wasn't like Hat just to leave his food. It couldn't be. Yes, it could. I ran for the entrance right after Hat, and there.
あんたいい子にしてた？
She's home!
かが。
Katori put Hat onto her lap and stroked his back. Katori!
葵くん。
As soon as Katori saw me, she timidly averted her gaze. I couldn't take my eyes off of Katori. Even though we'd only been apart for a few days, it felt like a very long time. Welcome back, Katori.
ただいま。
Her bashful smile was overwhelmingly cute. All right.
これがアゲハので、 こっちがあまねちゃんで、あったあった、これが朝と夜の分。
Katori distributes the souvenir she brought back.
パンダクッキー
Panda
だ。
cookies!
かわいい。
Oh, and even Yoru likes them. That's good.
で、これがカナの。おお、ワニのスリッパだ。かっこいい。
Crocodile slippers to go with your underwear that you walk around in.
写真もたくさん撮ってきたのよ。
Katori spread printed photos of animals on the table.
トラでしょ、ワニでしょ、それから見て見て、ハットの仲間た
Hat's
ち。
got friends? No, he doesn't. Asa-chan and the others looked at the pictures excitedly. Here you go, Hibari-san. Hibari-san was sitting a little away. I brought her some cold barley tea.
いただきます。今日も暑いからたくさん汗かいちゃう。
Sweaty much? Tori's father had to go to work today. Apparently he was in tears when he gave up the role of taking his daughter back and left it to Hibari-san. How was it at your home?
父も母もすごく喜んでいました。小鳥ちゃんが帰ってきてくれて。
That's good. Tori, who lined up the photos and was excitedly talking about the zoo, narrowed her eyes and stared at Hibari.
まるで昔に戻ったみたいで。
Then she got overcome with emotion and started crying. Whoa, 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 are you alright, Hibari-san?
ごめんなさい。つい嬉しくて。
I quietly handed her a tissue.
これもトビウオソウの皆さんのおかげだと両親も感謝していました。小鳥ちゃんが帰るって言ってくれたのは水瀬さんのおかげなんですよね。
Me? No, I didn't really.
小鳥ちゃんがそう言ってましたよ。
I see. I want you to say more things like that. It's not weird for you to say such things. Well, maybe I gave her a little push, but I think Katori wanted to go home. It's just that she didn't have enough motivation. While I was saying that, Hibari-san looked at me with gentle eyes. Hibari-san?
帰りの車の中で小鳥ちゃんから聞きま
Oh
した。
shit. Maybe? You told your sister about us? How dare you? I mean, yeah, that's a thing. Yes, I have the honor of dating Katori-san.
そう。小鳥ちゃんに彼氏。
Your turn! She was moved to tears again. However, her tears don't just look like happy ones. Here you go.
ありがとう。
Arigato! Hibari-san took the tissue I handed her, blew her nose, and wiped her tears away.
小鳥ちゃんのこと。ひばりね、仕事行かな
Don't
く
you
てい
gotta
い
go
の？
somewhere? Katori looked at the clock and called over to her.
いいの？もう十分。
I'm already fucking late as shit. It doesn't matter.
よくないでしょ。早く
Get
行
the
き
fuck
な
out
よ。
of here.
でももうちょっと小鳥ちゃんと一緒にいたいし。ダメ。早く行くの。ほら。
I'll set the duck on you,
ハット
bitch.
に襲わせるわよ。それだけは。
No, not the duck. Anything but the duck. Hibari-san hurriedly got up.
じゃあお姉ちゃんもう行くわね。小鳥ちゃん、ちゃんといい子にしてるのよ。
Yeah, be a good girl. Don't be the bad girl that you want to be.
はいはい。それから。
Huh? Oh? Oh? Hibari glanced at me.
お付き合いは清く正しく美しく。
Pure and proper. I knew she was gonna do it. I knew it. As the older sister, I fucking felt it in my bones. She was gonna say something, give me the side eye like, don't you even think about impure thoughts with my sister. Because I'll find out. Tori's face went red.
ハット。
Attack! Hibari-san left, chased out by a hat. Hey, you...
いいのいいの。このくらいしないとお昼ご飯食べるまでここに居座っちゃうんだから。
It's probably true.
それよりお腹空いた。何かない？
Wait a second. I'll make you something. I opened the fridge and surveyed the leftover ingredients.
おかえり小鳥。
Kotori!
ハゲハ、元気だった？
As soon as they met up at the secret base, their expressions lit up. If Kotori hadn't been in a wheelchair, they probably would have embraced each other.
おお。
And Amane! What up? Amane Senpai, who had been facing the computer and typing away, raised her head with a small delay.
あまねちゃんもいる。事故に遭ってないでしょうね。
Not today.
そんなのあったりしないぞ。
ダメよ。そういう慢心が事故の元なんだから。あまねちゃんはビクビクしてるくらいがちょうどいいの。
わ かった。
Right. When seeing Senpai after such a long time, Katori immediately started lecturing her. That attitude of hers is cute too.
実家どうだった？楽しかったよ。でも退屈だったかな。何にもすることないんですもの。そうそう、お土産買ってきたの。
Tori lined up panda cookies and panda jam buns.
かわいい。食べるのもったいなくなっちゃうね。あまねちゃん、はいこれ。
なんだこれは。
交通安全のお守り。
It's a traffic
バイクの
safety
免許を
chart.
取ったって聞いて、慌てて近所の神社にお祈りに行ったのよ。たっぷりと情念を込めておいたから、肌身離さず持ち歩くこと。
うん、わかった。
No one cut in and asked how she put that passion in.
でね、いっぱい写真撮ったの。
Katori spread the pictures out again.
動物園行ったんだ。いいなあ。あ、パンダだ。
Panda, panda, panda.
とっても可愛かったわ。パンダって本当に白
What,
黒
you
なの
didn't
よ。
believe that they were black and white? Katori speaks passionately while also showing pictures of tigers, lions, and crocodiles. Seems that zoo was extremely fun. After listening to Katori talk about her trip for a while,
私らも
oh
あんたに見
shit,
せたいものがあるんだ。何？
time to show her what we've been up to.
何これ？
Tori looked slightly doubtful when she saw what Agaha showed her.
まあまだ未完成だからね。この辺りにシートが来るわけで、これがもしかして私用のコックピット。
Cockapito!
ご明察。
Binjo! Without the seat, it's hard to tell what it is at a glance.
本当は小鳥先輩が戻ってくる前に仕上げたかったんですけど、テストしながらじゃさすがに間に合わなくてね。でももうすぐ完成ですよ。
Oh. Tori got closer and looked hard at it.
これが操縦桿で、こっちのレバーでラダー操作だ。両方とも手で操作できる。
Heck yeah.
もう一息で完成するから。そしたら飛べるよ、あんたも。ありがとう、みんな。
Everyone smiled as if they were saying, "You're welcome."
さてと、じゃ今日の部活を
Club
始めま
time,
す
let's
か。
go. Everyone started working in high spirits. Oh, the day went by. All right.
本当にバイクで来たんだ。
You didn't believe it, did you? Katori muttered this while watching Amane Senpai start the engine of her scooter. Senpai, please be careful on your way home.
ああ、任せろ。制限速度はちゃんと守るぞ。
Amane got into her scooter while saying this and said,
じゃあな、おやすみ。
あまねさん、さようなら。さようなら。
Sayonara. The scooter, ridden by Amane Senpai, drove away slowly, following the speed limit.
さて、私らも帰りますか。
Doki doki. All right. Wait. Is that the first time we've seen that shot with the freaking, like, the phone wire, electrical wire thing? That was weird. Anyway, a convenience store came into view. This is where Agaha splits off to go home. Agaha approached me all of a sudden.
帰ったらちゃんと小鳥に甘えさせてあげなさいよ。
Oh?
あの子ずっと葵の方を見てそわそわしてたわよ。
Okay.
それじゃまた明日ね。バイバイアゲハ。おやすみなさいアゲハ先輩。また明日。
Sayonara. We're back. We home.
葵先輩、小鳥先輩、今日もお疲れ様でした。お疲れ様。
Same to you, Asa-chan, Yoru-chan. Sorry for always making you tag along.
別に暇ですから。
I'm not doing shit. Why don't you two take a bath? Katori too.
わかった。
Alright. Well then, in the meantime, I guess I'll do some cleaning.
行きましょう小鳥先輩。
Ding 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 ding. That bath felt good. After the girls had left the bath, it was finally my turn. I stayed in the bath until my fingers got wrinkled and washed off the sweat that had accumulated during the day. Everything has gone quiet inside the dorm. Asa-chan and the others must have already gone to sleep. While walking down the hallway toward my air-conditioned room...
Gee.
Here we go. I've been waiting for this. You knew this was going to happen eventually. Is this the moment? Is this where it is? From a crack in the door, Katori was looking at me. It seemed that she had been waiting for me to pass by. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What you doing, baby? Katori opened the door, peeked out, and looked around the hallway restlessly. Then, after confirming that no one else was around, she came out toward me. Alright, hold on. I gotta scratch my ear real quick, and then we'll get into this sexy conversation. Because you know that's where it's going. Anyway, Katori couldn't cling to me from the front, so she took my hand from the side and squeezed it tightly. While saying that, she pulled on my arm. Ow, me too, it hurts. Katori let out a cute groan, looked around again, and led me by the hand while moving her wheelchair. Where are you going? She doesn't answer. I was pulled into Katori's room. Oh shit. Yeah, guard the door. Guard the door. If anybody comes, sound the alarm. Katori threw out the protesting hat and shut the door. She blocked Hat's pet door with a bag so it couldn't be opened either. Then she took my arm and hugged it again. I missed you too, Katori. With my free hand, I stroked her hair. A faint scent of shampoo wafted above her glossy hair. The lights weren't on in the room, and perhaps because of the dimness, the silence was almost palpable. Except for this music that keeps playing. I don't hear any silence. Huh? What kind of question is that? Of course not. Who would I cheat on with? One of your friends? That's a bad idea, so no. Katori rubbed her cheek against my hand, seemingly relieved. It felt kind of good. What you need, baby? What is it? Stroke your hair. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I will. She didn't even have to ask. I continued to stroke her hair. Her beautiful hair was still a bit damp from her bath and felt different than usual. I stroked it very gently. Oh God. With a content expression, Katori trembled slightly. Do you like having your hair stroked? She answered while shivering ecstatically. She was like a cat who had gotten catnip. Your hands are so big. That's because you have a small head, Katori. Katori's head is round and nicely shaped. Natural beauties are made of different stuff than the rest of us. Entranced, Katori hugged my arm and unconsciously pushed it against her breasts. A soft sensation enveloped my arm. Enveloped. Of course, I didn't point it out and pretended I wasn't aware of it. So soft. She actually has a decent chest. However, she's wearing clothes over it since it's summer and she was originally dressed lightly. So this fluffy sensation pressing against my arm is the softness of a genuine woman's breast. Oh. I came to myself and saw Katori staring up at me with upturned, moist eyes. Don't use a word like moist if it ain't going any further, damn it. Katori is wheelchair bound, so she always has to look up at me. That's why I know she isn't doing this on purpose. But it's so cute, it's unfair. It's like a puppy dog. And then... Huh? She faced up and puckered her lips. You're so spoiled. And so I kissed those lips lightly. Oh, you. We kissed, lightly pressing our lips together. Funya! Funya? Whoa. You didn't need to admit that to me. Okay? I don't need to hear about the things you do with your pillow. Just saying. Those can be just your you know what? Cool. Sorry to have done that to you. There's no way that happened. I kissed my pillow too. Uh-huh, sure. Yeah, really. That can't be even compared with the real thing after all. Katori was being shy. I kissed her again. She's always cute, but today she looked even cuter than usual. Maybe it's because I hadn't been able to see her for a while. Still holding hands with Katori, I sat down on her bed. Oh shit. And the music stops. Or it just needed to loop again. Never mind. Tricked me! Then I looked around the room a little. This is the third or fourth time I've entered Katori's room. No matter how close we are, I just can't enter a girl's room whenever I want. Aren't you gonna turn on the lights?
ああ、もう寝ようと思ってたから。そしたら葵くんがお風呂から出てくる音が聞
And
こ
what,
え
you were hoping to
て。
catch a glimpse or something? So that's why she was peering at me through the crack in her door like that.
あんまり見ないで。可愛くないでしょ？私の部屋。
That's not true. It's simple.
だって物が多いと邪魔になるから。
I've already heard this, but I don't think you told this to me. I think you were telling it to Agatha or somebody. There was basically nothing placed on the floor, probably because it would get in the way when she moves around in the wheelchair. Damn it! How did that even happen? I keep... All this whole time I've been playing, I click away from the screen now. My bad. Anyway. Yes, okay.
部屋だと本を読むか勉強するか、ハットと遊ぶくらいしかすることがないし。
Read, study, play with a hat. Tori doesn't have any typical hobbies, it seems. Heard that she liked to move her body, so she probably exercised a lot before the accident.
ねえ、隣に座りたい。
Oh, okay. That can be done. Tori held out both of her hands. Alright. I was about to lift Katori up, but I paused for a moment. How do you usually get into bed?
ここに車椅子を置いて、車輪が動かないようにロックして。
She demonstrated it while speaking.
でも、葵くんには見せたくない。
Why?
なんとなく、きっと変だって思うだろうから。
I had seen her get in and out of the wheelchair, and even that seemed fairly difficult. I'm sure it gets a lot of effort to get into the bed. I'm sure it's a lot of effort to get into bed. Onto the bed? Whatever. I can't read. I took Katori's hand and embraced her. Whoa! I held her arm up in my arms and sat her down on the bed.
あ、
Katori was beet red and about to panic. I guess she wasn't mentally prepared for it. To be honest, I was a little embarrassed too, but Katori was more bashful than she needed to be, so I still seemed composed by comparison. I sat her down on the bed, or rather, that's what I wanted to do. Katori trembled backwards and fell on the bed. Are you alright? She's fine. She landed on the bed. She good. Tori answered shyly, facing away from me. She wasn't just bashful. I think she was really embarrassed. I realized that for Katori, who can't use the yeah, okay, that's definitely wrong. Who can't use her lower body. I don't know why "of" is in there. It's easy to fall forward or backward when she doesn't have a seat behind her and isn't careful. I reached my hand out to help her up, but she didn't take it. Maybe she was worried that I saw her in an embarrassing situation. You can't just stay like that. I lifted Katori's legs onto the bed, then got into the bed myself and laid next to her. Oh shit.